Internationals, I want to start a new series about about this love story. But before I start, I want to encourage you to do that what Kai was saying, and we have to stand together, and I'm sure together we will reach our goal so that we can pay all the bills at the end of the month. And I trust God, and my prayer and my belief is that we can change the situation when we stand together. Do you also believe that? A rabbi said, when you start tithing, when you start tithing, then you will become rich. Normally, the Jewish people, they have this in their culture, in their faith, that they believe, when I give 10% of my income away, then I'll be blessed more than everyone. And when you see the Jewish people, I don't know what you think about Jewish people, but the Jewish people, they really can deal with money, and they are the richest people all over the planet. So I want to recommend it. It's also for you, not only for the kingdom of God, but it's also for you. Okay, I want to switch to the topic that we are going into this series about relationships. When your relationships are okay, then every area of your life will be okay. The way you deal with relationship with your partner, with your at home, wherever you are, the way you deal with people influences everything. Maybe you are influenced by your own family, and 40% of all people all over the planet made this bad experience that their parents went or divorced for some reason. And maybe you can tell a bad story about that, because you're feeling very, you can tell a horror story. And a lot of people do that. 25% of all who are married in the Western world are thinking, should I divorce? Should I split? Should I separate from my partner or not? And maybe you are sitting here, you haven't married already, so you wanted to choose a partner. And I want to speak about attractiveness today. Maybe you're sitting here and you're in trouble with your marriage, and I want to encourage you to focus on the right things. So that's what I'm going to talk about. And maybe you have to change your paradigm. So you have a paradigm in your mindset because it was influenced from films and movies and a lot of things that are in our head, how a relationship should work. Maybe you have to change something today. And we want to go and read this Song of Songs of Solomon. Solomon was the third king of Israel after the first king Saul, David, and he was a successor. His name is Solomon. Solomon was king, and he was also a songwriter. And the Song of Songs is the best song of what he wrote. He wrote over 1,000 songs during his lifetime, and this song is his song. It is the best song, and we want to go into that. And today, I want to encourage you not to listen for your partner, not to listen for your neighbor and say, I want to push him. Hey, that's for you, Pastor Dan, what Pastor Dan was saying. So you are wrong, yeah? You have to gonna change something. Listen for you, especially for you. And I want to speak about godly standards. Godly standards. Sometimes it's hard to listen to godly standards and to switch or to change your standard of life and to switch to the godly standards. And I promise you, if your heart are open, then God can do something in your life. A few weeks ago when I spoke about marriage, a couple came after service, and the guy was speaking to me, and he said, Dan, is it true that you said when you're feeling a desire to have sex, even though you are not married, you should go and have sex together? And I said, no, I didn't say that. You should give her partner a ring and make a wedding proposal, and then Sometimes we listen to listen. We are listening, but we don't understand what we really wanted. It was not in the English celebration. Okay, so now we go into the text. Song of Songs is very, very, very how do you say that? the Hebrew, they are using a lot of pictures. So when you read this text, and you see a lot of pictures are described. How beautiful you are, my beloved. How beautiful you are. Your eyes are like doves behind your wheel. Your hair is like a flock of goats. Whoa, don't say that to your partner, yeah? Your hair is like a flock of goats. Boo. Your teeth are like a flock of newly shorn ewes. Your lips are like a scarlet thread. Your temples are like a slice of pomegranate. Your cheek is like the Tower of David, built with rows of stones on which are hung of thousands of shields. Your two breasts are like two fawns, twins of a gazelle which feed among the lilies. Your lips, my bride, drip honey and milk are under your tongue. Ooh, very sexy. And the fragrance of your garments is like the fragrance of Lebanon. Your belly is like a heap of wheat. Your nose is like the Tower of Lebanon, which faces toward Damascus. So, very clear this text, right? So we have three groups of people. So one is the lover, called Solomon, and the other is the beloved woman. And we have a group who is observing all of this, yeah? They are here and they are watching, yeah? As a pastor, I can also watch, because I can see that people come closer. Young people, they find each other attractive, and sometimes they're coming, or a young guy is coming and ask me, the pastor, Dan, what do you think about her? And I say, okay, you go for it, yes. Or another is coming and, hey, what do you think about that? And there's always a group who is watching when a relationship starts, yeah, and they're talking about that, and yeah, it's interesting. When you see this description of this woman, I wanted to show you how would this woman look like, and I want to show it. Oh, very sexy, yeah? In the next few weeks, we're gonna through a lot of different stages or terms of relationships. First, today, we want to talk about attractiveness. The next time I want to talk about dating. Even though you are married, it's still a topic, because you have to date your wife too. You have to do more to bring your relationship into a new level. And then we want to talk about intimacy. Then I go to vacation, and we have two guest speakers who are really very good. They want to talk about conflict. One guy is Pastor Matt from ICF Geneva, and he wants to talk about his divorce. And the fifth topic is loyalty. Loyalty. And I want to invite you to be there for every single topic, because it can change your life if you're there. Oh, I forgot one. Deepening your love. That was the second last topic. So, okay, we want to go into this text in the first chapter, verses 1 to 3. It's written Solomon's songs, or Solomon's song of songs, and then it starts. Let him kiss me with the kisses on his mouth. For your love is more delightful than wine. Pleasing is the fragrance of your perfumes. Your name is like perfume poured out. No wonder the maidens love you. So the beloved girl or lady is describing her lover, Solomon. Whoa. How beautiful you are. And your name is not you're using the best perfume, yeah? So that's also a way of attractiveness, but she is describing, hey, your name is like perfume poured out. Is your name means your personality, your character. Is your character attractive enough that you can attract another woman. Not because of what you have, because of what you are. And it's written that the name is like perfume poured out. It is a picture of the first olive oil. The first pressed olive oil is like this name. It's the very, very best. So your name is the very best. So, and then in verse 4, take me away with you. Let us hurry, King Solomon. Bring me into your palace. Whoa, the princess, yes. The other women say, King Solomon, you fill us with joy. You make us happy. We praise your love more than we praise wine. The woman says to the king, it is the right for them to love you. Woman of Jerusalem, my skin is dark, but lovely. It is dark like the tents in Kedar. It is like the curtains of Solomon's tent. What does that mean? So this woman was brown, or her skin was not white. In the earlier time, it was normal that the women who had money, they didn't have to go out on the field to work. So the people who had a white skin, they were those who could stay at home. But this woman, she had to work on the field. And this lady is saying, don't stare at me because I'm dark. The sun has made my skin look like this. My brothers burned with anger against me. They made me take care of the vineyards. I haven't even taken care of my own vineyard. That's about my own vineyard, means my own body. I couldn't take care about my own body, but I have to take care about the vineyard of my brothers. So I had to work a lot. Yeah, do you understand that? So she had to work a lot. So, and even though King Solomon saw this woman, she was not very attractive because she had hard work. She had done hard work, and maybe her hands were really. It was obviously bad. She worked too much. He doesn't focus on the body attractiveness. He focused on what she is. She is attractive because of her personality. Now, when I first met Karen, I met her already when I was 11, I told you that. But when I really was sure that I want to go into a deeper relationship, then I visited her at work, and she visited me at my work. I was a builder before I started theology, because I had to earn money, and in between I had to build houses. So even though I didn't learn that. And Karen visited me, and she saw me. I was dirty, and she saw me in these circumstances. I wasn't a beauty at all. And I visited her, and she was working as a midwife intern. And when I went into this hospital, then I heard the babies crying, and the ladies crying who gave birth to the babies. Everyone was crying, and Karen, in the midst, full of blood, she said, Dan, what are you doing here? Yeah? I wanted to visit you. I wanted to see how you work and how everything works, and I wanted to have more of you. Do you understand me? And that was our starting point, you know. And I think you can look at attractiveness from your body or attractiveness of your personality. It's very important. So my first point is a spiritual life makes me attractive. You know, your partner wants to have a spiritual leader. A spiritual life. Even though you are not pastor, you can have a spiritual life. But you have to care about the spiritual life. And if you are a woman, then care about how can you be spiritual attractive to my future partner or to my partner right now. Because if you are spiritual attractive, then people look at you. Then you have an inner balance. We want to be attractive. That's my first point, under the first point. All that comes when we love God, and you can write it down if you want, and honor Him. Love God and honor Him. You know, in these days, my wife and I, we are really under pressure because we are thinking actually about should Karen increase her job in Switzerland so that we can earn more money, so that I can afford my hobby here as a pastor. And then we were thinking about that, and we were praying about that in the last few days. And then we came to the conclusion, whatever happens, if she has to work more, I have to work more, what else? We made an agreement that we stay together, even though we are going into great troubles, and even though the circumstances aren't the best, but we want to stay together. So, and I think when this is in your middle, so when you love God and honor Him, then you have this as it's like written in stone, so that you can be sure, get connected to your God-given purpose. That is my second point. Get connected to your God-given purpose. I have a purpose in my life. I want to build as much churches as I can in my lifetime, during my lifetime. We want to change not only the southern part of Germany, we want to change Germany, we want to change Europe. And I want to bring out more pastors in the next few weeks. Not weeks, years. It's also good, the next few weeks. I want to develop new pastors for a lot of cities here in Germany and also in the whole Europe. But I want to always think about that. We have godly standards and we have godly purpose that we want to go that for what we live. And the third point is we have or has godly standards. If you are spiritual attractive, 90% of all movies on TV, you see all the bright sides of, for example, committing adultery, having sex with someone, and you see them happy for a while, but you don't see the suffering behind that, all the pain and the tears behind because of this. In the Song of Solomon, this writes in the verse 9 and 10, "You are my darling, you are like a mare that pulls on one of Pharaoh's chariots. Your earrings make your cheeks even more beautiful. Your strings of jewels make your neck even more lovely. You are my darling." In Hebrew is darling, Yah. You are my friend. You are the person who I live with, not only for the bed, not only for having sex. So you are my communicator. You are my communicating partner. And I think it's very important that you know that you have a friendship with your partner. Even though you're married 20 years, like me, 17 years, we have friendships. We are communicating. We are talking as much as we can because we love us. And we are like friends from the school, because it's not only the body side. And in Song of Solomon, in verse 11, chapter 1, we read, "We will make gold earrings for you. We will decorate them with silver." The woman says, "The king was at his table. My perfume gave off a sweet smell. The one who loves me is like a small bag of myrrh resting between my breast. He is like henna flowers from the vineyards of En-Gedi." Oh, okay, it's a little bit, for us, a little bit weird because we don't understand all these pictures because it's a description from this time. So it's very It's very creative writing. Yeah? You see, very creative writing. Who of you got a love letter in your lifetime? Once. Every one of you, I'm sure. So you read the Bible, so that's also a love letter, okay? And the guy who wrote it to you used a lot of good and creative words. When you are in love with someone, then you are really very creative. A few months ago, we moved from one flat to another, and then my daughter Julia discovered my love letters from my, I'm not sure, 20s or 17s. When I was 17, I started dating when I was 12, so I was really young and I started dating. So I had a lot of love letters. Also, I got a lot of love letters. And sometimes I also made a copy. And then she said, "Whoa, you are really very creative." And that's true. Thinking about love or thinking about the future partner, it makes you woo, yeah? You're really very, very creative. So that's my second main point. The way you show emotions makes you attractive. You know, that you can express emotions. I don't have to teach the internationals to express emotions, yeah? Tonight, I will speak more about that because there are the Germans, yeah? The Germans, I have to speak about that. I have to teach them. But you can show emotions. When I see you are always, woo, internationals are always showing emotions. But maybe you have also to find out or to guide your emotions. Because you have a lot of emotions, you have to analyze them and you have to guide them too. Okay, so my point is find someone who is a friend. I already said it. So my darling, find someone who is a friend. Do not speak harsh words. So the Song of Solomon shows us not to speak harsh words because it is like a love story and it's not rude at all. It is, whoa, I want to have the best for you. And sometimes I'm observed or I see marriages who are really speaking and very harsh to each other. And I think, hey, do they really love each other? Are they really best friends? And I want to encourage you, changing your words if you have too harsh words, because you can destroy within 1 second what you build up the whole day when you are using harsh words. You can come at home and instead of encouraging, you can say, "Why didn't you cook?" Or "Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you send a letter? What's happening with the children?" And you can destroy the whole atmosphere at home. Instead of, "Hey, how was your day? Okay, you're feeling a little bit tired. What can I do for you?" So instead of that, you can destroy with harsh words, and it's not good. And then a third thing is learn to explain how you feel. The Song of Solomon shows us that you can express feelings, how you feel. Sometimes you are always angry and your partner doesn't know that. Why are you angry? What's happening through the whole day? And then you're saying, okay, that's happened, and this was a bad experience, and I had that, and that, and that. And in the conclusion, your partner will say, okay, I also would be angry when I went through all that, what you experienced this day. So we have to explain how to feel and also why you feel like that. So reading, "You are so beautiful, my love, so beautiful, your eyes are like those or doves. The woman says, "You are so handsome, my love, so charming. The green field is our bed." Whoa. Cedar trees above us are the beams of our house. Fir trees overhead are its rafters. So beautiful. Then the third point, the way you deal with your body makes you look attractive. In Song of Solomon, we read, "I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys, like a lily among thorns is my darling among the young women." So maybe I said already that she wasn't maybe not that attractive, but here is written that she was outstanding in some way. She was maybe outstanding in her character and personality, but maybe she was also outstanding in her physical attractiveness. Then we read in chapter 2:5, "Strengthen me with raisins, refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left arm is under my head, and his right arm embraces me." Raisins is like aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac, thank you so much. It's a complicated word. It's like aphrodisiac. It can stimulate and increase your libido. Yeah? Libido? Libido. Okay, you understand me? So sometimes you need something it's for your body attractiveness. When you're married, or when you're getting married soon, you can do something for that you are feeling attractive. For your body, especially for your body. When we went to the US last November to visit the church, then at the end, we had a few dollars left, and then we decided to go to Victoria's Secret, yeah? And then we all bought some gifts for our wives. And you think, okay, it's very egocentric when you do that because you're doing it for your own. But my wife, she really likes it because she wants to be attractive for me, you know? And maybe when you are here, when you're sitting here, then you're saying, okay, I want to be attractive for my future partner, or I want to do something that attracts my partner also that I can attract him also with my body. In Song of Solomon we read, women of Jerusalem, take one oath and make me a promise. Let the antelopes and the doves serve as witnesses. Don't stir up love. Don't wake it up until it's ready. So here is written about love. How can you win your partner? And you win your partner when you don't stir up love. Don't push her. Don't say, I want you to have it very quickly. So be patient. Patience is a gift from the Holy Spirit. And it's really very important for a relationship. You can push people or you can win people. You can push your partner or you can win your partner. And I want to encourage you that you are a winning person, that you want to win her or him because you don't stir up love. Don't wake it up until it's ready. And when she's saying it's ready, that's the moment of being happy, clappy. That's good. But wait till this moment. And I'm sure you will have a lot of good moments together. And God will bless you, I'm sure. And I will bless you. Amen.